Hello and welcome to World Watch on Oweleketv. I am Antonia Nwokolo. The Democratic majority U.S. Senate on Thursday approved a short-term stopgap spending bill to avert a partial government shutdown after the Republican-controlled House of Representatives backed it with less than 36 hours before funding would have begun to run out. The bill, which passed the Senate in a bipartisan 77-13 vote, will go next to President Joe Biden's desk for signing into law. It will set deadlines to fund one part of the government by March 8th and other portion by March 22nd. In a statement, Biden said the passage was good news for Americans, but because it avoids a damaging shutdown, but added it is a short-term fix, not a long-term solution. Earlier on Thursday in the House, 207 Democrats joined 113 Republicans in a 320-99 vote to approve the short-term stopgap measure, which buys Congress more time to agree on funding for the full fiscal year that began on October 1st. About 2 months have passed since Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson and Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, a Democrat, agreed on a $1.59 trillion discretionary spending level for the fiscal year. A dusting of snow covered a desolate landscape of scorched grassland, dead cattle and burned-out homes in the Texas Panhandle on Thursday, giving firefighters brief relief in their desperate efforts to quell a blaze that has grown into the largest in the state's history. According to Texas A&M Forest Service, the Smokehouse Creek fire grew to nearly 1,700 square miles, emerged with another fire and is just 3% contained. Grey skies loomed over huge scars of blackened earth in a rural area dotted with scrub brush, ranchland, rocky canyons, and oil rigs. In Stillness, a town of about 1,600, someone propped up an American flag outside a destroyed home. Dylan Phillips, who is 24 years old, said he hardly recognized his Stillness neighborhood, which was littered with melted street signs and the charred frames of cars and trucks. His family's home survived, but at least a half a dozen others were smoking rubble. The Smokehouse Creek fire's explosive growth slowed Thursday as snow fell and winds and temperatures dipped, while it was still untamed and threatening, the largest of several major fires burning in the rural Panhandle section of the state. It has also crossed into Oklahoma. Authorities have not said what ignited the fires, but strong winds, dry grass, and unseasonably warm temperatures fed the blaze. Zambia's president, Hakainde Hichilema, has declared a national disaster to tackle the prolonged drought affecting the country. Addressing the nation on Thursday, Hichilema said 84 districts out of a total of 116 were affected. Zambia has been experiencing poor rain, with fears mounting that the country may experience hunger and struggle to meet its electricity demands, as most of its energy is from water sources. Water levels at Kariba Dam, which Zambia and neighboring Zimbabwe use for hydroelectricity, had fallen to about 11.5% of usable storage as of last December. The president has said the drought would affect the generation of more than 450 megawatts of power. He said almost half of the land used for planting crops had been affected by the dry spell. Hichilema said his government would work to ensure that additional maize and other food was brought into the country to make up the deficit. He said he would use Zambia's defense forces in this fight to save lives and save families and create a longer-term solution to drought. He called on farmers to use irrigation methods to cope with the dry spell. An estimated 1 million farmers have been affected by the drought, and social media has been awash with videos and pictures of fields with dying crops. That's all we have for you on World Watch. I am Antonia Nwokolo.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleke TV. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleke TV, rising star at the fairground.